guys have been the most supportive and communicative, thorough, responsive partner we could have possibly asked for. We have tried other providers in this market space before and been woefully disappointed. And I have never had a need gone unmet or a question gone unanswered. Everyone here is very dialed into our success. Everyone understands that we all succeed together, and it's a journey that we're all on. The vetting process that takes place behind the scenes before a candidate even comes to my desk is very thorough. The team here understands exactly what our needs are and what our high expectation levels are, and they're not pushing forward just any person that comes along. The person that gets put in front of my screen is a good match for my company, and there are many matches for my company. It actually makes it difficult for me to choose sometimes the best candidate at the time, which is the best problem we could possibly have. We have a very interesting culture at my office. It is a very high demand, high pressure, dynamic, fast-paced situation. And the needs come at you from weird angles at weird times, and you always have to be ready. And that is the pressure cooker that we live in, that we deal with every single day. Everyone that we have down here in Quiet Hill is up to that task and meets every expectation that we need. Communication, even though we're 1,000 miles apart, is flawless and seamless, and everyone is ready to react as needed. And they are experts at what we do, and they've picked up our culture and fit in seamlessly every day with every person that we bring on. The feedback that we get for our Talentek employees is exactly the same feedback that we get for our employees in office in the United States. Our customers can't tell the difference between who's working in South America and who's working in North America, and if we expand into Asia, I'm sure the difference will be the same. The quality of candidate is exactly the same here versus there versus anywhere else. So while I don't have a specific feedback example to throw in front of you, I can just say that no one can tell who is working from HubTech versus who is working from StoneArch, which means that every piece of information I give to the HubTech team gets relayed to my team down here, just the same way I would relay it to my people in office. So after we bring a new hire on, Ju and Sharon are constantly following up. Carolina will follow up and touch base as well. Our team is supported from multiple levels, and it's almost like they won't leave us alone about it because they want to know, are you happy? Is everything going well? Do we need to relay any information? Is there anything you should check on? Or maybe, have you thought about this? Or I've heard this in the office down here. Maybe you should try to talk to your employee about that. I get the ground level feedback that I would get if I were in office down here from my team down here. So I feel that I'm connected to my employees in a way that is very unique and very special and makes my job that much easier. The management team at HubTech has been very involved with our success, and their door is always open for a conversation about growth and change and being dynamic. And it's not just a flippant, very casual conversation. They dial in. We bring everyone to the table. We sit down, president level to manager level to supervisor level, and we get feedback and input and thoughts. And this is shared amongst everyone until we can come up with a solution that seems to be a good fit. But many times, I've been surprised when we've had people come to the office and visit us. Carolina came and she started to tell us about the Philippines, which I didn't know was an option. And if we're talking about internally an overnight person that can exceed our expectations and always be operating at a high level, one of my thoughts as soon as I heard that was, okay, let's change our approach here. Let's go with someone that is awake at that time of the day because they're on the other side of the world already, so they're going to be ready to go, rather than trying to find someone who's a night owl, which is a very rare thing to find, although they have found that for us, which is amazing as well. But there's no challenge or no question or no concern that's out of bounds. Everything is open to discussion. And if there's not a solution immediately available, I know that by the time that conversation's over and I come back to work tomorrow, I'll have an email or a text or a Teams chat with something to start with. We can go from there and just explore and grow and figure this problem out together. That is maybe the greatest asset that we have here in front of us. This leadership team supports me and my team every step of the way at every single level. Initially, when I started with StoneArch, there was a framework in place for remote work. And it was something I was completely unfamiliar with, so I was very skeptical of, doubtful, and who's going to be working where and how well are they going to work. And I started working with the team, with the candidates, with the people that we had hired and were already in place, and I was blown away. I couldn't believe the dedication and the responsiveness and the cultural fit that we have in our employees in South America and our leadership team around the world that we have in place. It was something that I felt that I was going to be more convincing of, but the product speaks for itself. The people speak for themselves. Their actions prove who they are and how well they work. And it's not my opinion of this that matters. It's the company's opinion of this that matters. And from our president to our CFO to our director of sales and our director of transportation and our accounting director, everyone is entangled in this in the best way possible and would not dream of approaching this another way. We have representatives in our carrier sales department that are operating at a cost which is nearly half, if not completely half, of what it would cost to employ someone in the United States. And he's able to cover his own revenue, considering that his own salary is done in 1 month, maybe 2 months. So the rest of the year, 10 months out of the year, we're getting stellar service at an incredible bargain. And it's not only that, it's, he's been with us for 2 years now. So we haven't had to increase his salary at a rate that we would have to increase in the United States, which makes it an even more comfortable deal for us. And we're not losing service. We're getting a hungry mind, someone that works, that achieves, that hits the KPIs and asks for more at the end of the day. And what more can I ask for? I don't have to work overnight. The team that we have in place is around the clock, 24/7, and I trust them at any time. I can sleep at night, right? Like I don't have to worry about my phone buzzing and I have to answer this call or respond to this email or this situation that's going on. It's going to be the end of the world, right? No, I have people in place 24/7. They can handle anything that comes up because they've been trained properly. They understand the role, the company, the customer, the need, the response, and they're completely capable of operating autonomously and giving me a full recap. So when I walk in the morning, I know exactly what happened, exactly what solution was provided, and what my next step is going to be. And I can't do that with my team that I have in the States. I have to have HubTech backing me up in that area. We have another partner that operates in the same space, and I don't dread discussing anything with them, but I'm not excited to talk to them. I'm not reaching out to them to ask them like, hey, what are you doing this weekend? How are your kids? I don't have a connection with them the same way I do with my HubTech team. And a big part of that is they put layer after layer after layer of personnel in the way of having a direct relationship with not only a point of contact that I can know and trust and develop and grow with and have conversations with. I just can't even get into a day-to-day conversation with my employee directly without going through a funnel of multiple layers of people. So working with HubTech, I have a clear, concise, reliable, repeatable channel of communication that I can go to at any point in time about anything. And I know that they're going to be there for me and support me in every way possible. I've told friends of mine and friends that were coworkers, and it's not just like, we know each other from college or whatever, but friends that I know from work that have gone on to have their own companies and start their own ventures. I've unpromptly told them, oh, you're looking for operational support somewhere? Like, no, don't hire in the States. Like, talk to HubTech, talk to Talentek. I've got a team down there that supports me. They're excellent. They'll listen to you. They'll understand what you need. Talk to them. Tell them where your price point is. Tell them what your operational needs are. Have a conversation, take 30 minutes and just see what can happen. They'll probably set you up with something far beyond your imagination. It'll exceed every expectation that you had. And then you'll be taking me out for a beer.